This is the Celestron Astra 102, a decent entry-level telescope that produces its own Wi-Fi hotspot.
Which, considering we're in the middle of nowhere and we've got absolutely no signal at all, is pretty important.
It's going to be very useful.
Exactly. So what that Wi-Fi hotspot does is it allows it to link up to an app which we can control it with.
Before you can get your scope to move to the right spot in the sky, you have to calibrate it. This involves inputting your GPS position and pointing it at a couple of big well-known stars.
I'm going to tell the telescope to point at Albireo, which is a star in the constellation of Cygnus. So the telescope is now moving, having been told by the app to point at the object. So you should see a binary star, which is two stars that orbit around each other, and they're 430 light years away. So it's taken the light 430 years to get to us.
Mind officially blown. The obvious object to start looking at through a scope, though, is our moon.
But unfortunately, there seems to be a massive mountain in the way.
And no amount of apps are going to shift it. It's right in the way. You can see light coming from it, but you just can't see it at the moment.
How annoying. Luckily, I did play with this yesterday, and I got a brilliant shot on my phone.
To get these amazing pictures of the moon, which I'm very proud of, I used the Carson Hookups 2.0. It's a clamp that connects your smartphone to your scope so you can capture those beautiful objects in the sky.
So you put your phone in like that, and that just literally clips around the eyepiece like so.
It's really difficult to get good pictures through a telescope without going to a lot of effort. So this is a really great way of beginners being able to get some pictures of what they can see.
You know, you don't just have to use this on a telescope, you can also use it on things like binoculars as well. So this is brilliant for taking photos with your smartphone, but there is specialist equipment out there that does just this. So I want to show you the Alta GP Cam.
This is a dedicated astronomy camera that allows you to snap great images of stellar objects as well as full HD videos. It also has a longer exposure setting for deep sky images.
Now what this does is that it goes where your eyepiece usually goes. Have you used one of these before?
I have actually, I've got a camera very similar to that. But the great thing about this bit of kit is that you can attach a small lens to it, which gives you a 150-degree wide field of view, so you can look at it and get some beautiful panoramic shots of the sky that look wonderful.
This camera connects directly to your computer or laptop, so any snaps you take whilst you're sky watching are immediately available to look at. And I have to say that my moonshots from last night look pretty impressive.
That's a brilliant shot.
I mean, I have to say that is pretty sharp. So while we're at the laptop, I thought we'd have a little look at iTelescope.
iTelescope is a website that allows you to access 20 telescopes across 4 observatories in both the northern and southern hemispheres, and you can control them using the internet.
A really good subscription site that you can sign up to, and it hooks up to 4 or 5 different locations around the world. I think it's New Mexico, Spain, Australia, and they've got telescopes. There's about 20 odd telescopes, really good quality instruments. They've got cameras attached to them, and you sign up to it and you book time on it, and you can take images from anywhere around the world just from the comfort of your own home.
Right, enough of laptops. Let's get back to the real thing, and I've got something really special to end on.
Okay.
This is the Unistellar IDI scope, which claims to be 100 times more light sensitive than a regular scope, thanks to its revolutionary light amplification technology.
So this right here is the future of stargazing. Do you want to take a peek?
I would love to have a look. That looks incredible. Take a look at that. So what you're looking at is...
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's the Dumbbell Nebula, a star that exploded, and it's taken the light 1,400 years to get here. So
that
you're looking
blows
back
my
in
mind
time.
when people throw figures like that.
It's amazing. So what this really clever bit of kit does, there's a tiny little camera at the top which is picking up the image from the light from the object we're looking at, and it's sending that to a projection device which you're looking through. So it's taking individual pictures over every few seconds, and slowly it's overlaying those, so you're starting to see a better and better image. You'll never get to see that through a normal telescope.
And this is just a prototype. This is cutting edge stuff. We shipped this in from Marseille to be able to have a little look at this.
So when this comes out, because it connects to your phone, it takes the telescope online, so schools can use it, they can connect the telescopes up, and they can get involved in citizen science. They can get involved in supernova searches, they can get involved in searching for asteroids, even the search for extraterrestrials.
If we saw an alien tonight, it would make my evening.
Scary, wouldn't it? Maybe they're here now watching.
So there you have it. The best way to make the most of the dark nights is just to look up.